Here it is. This is Kanye West's next dad shoe, the Yeezy Boost 700 V2. What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning into the Sneaker News YouTube channel. Today we have a brand new pair of shoes to show you, but before we do that, do us a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. We're posting new videos almost daily, so you're gonna want to check in with us, and of course turn on the notifications if you want to know exactly when these new videos do go live. You guys ready to go? All right, today we are unboxing the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 V2. Let's go. So this is the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 V2, aka the sequel to the first Yeezy Boost 700. So in this video, we're going to detail the entire shoe from top to bottom. We'll talk a little bit about the Adidas Yeezy direction, what Kanye West has plans for it next, and of course, stuff like resale prices and the fit of the shoe, and pretty much everything else that you do need to know. So again, this is the unofficial V2 sequel to the first Wave Runner shoe. The Wave Runner is also another name for the Yeezy Boost 700, and just to start things off, as you can see, the midsole is pretty much exactly the same as the first Yeezy Boost 700. It has all these intricate, indents and carvings inside the sole. You have these two big oval loops that are probably one of the more obvious details. Much of the same on the medial side. So right off the bat, they kept the midsole exactly the same as the first model, and that's something that we expect because the other V2 model, the Yeezy Boost 350 V2, shares the same or similar midsole as the first 350, but we'll touch on that later. As you can see through the sole, you have that same traction pattern here that gives way to the boost cushioning. So these do have boost cushioning, definitely more of that comfort level. And of course, the detail that's most different about the V2 model is the uppers. They've completely redesigned the upper. It still kind of has that chunky dad shoe sort of look that Kanye West is all about right now. Just to show you all the materials, it first starts off with this woven mesh kind of material that acts as the bottommost layer. So there's definitely that lightweight feel to the shoe. And then they add all these leather overlays to kind of give it that, old school 90s retro dad shoe kind of aesthetic. So you have this, intricate toe cap right over here with these deep peaks. That's something similar to the first 700 model. And you have all these other panels that sort of make up the sort of mid-90s look to the shoe. And one of the more interesting details of the V2 is that right here on the upper, you have these panels that are sort of like taped on. So there's no sort of stitching whatsoever. And it is like a bright metallic silver that it does pop when you hit it with flash. So there's definitely that 3M reflective sort of detailing right here. The same goes for the toe box right here at the bottommost lace loop, and right here on the forefoot. And if we turn it around again, the same reflective material is seen on the same uppers. It sort of makes out the three stripes, so it's a very loose nod to Adidas. But as you guys know, most of Kanye West's Adidas Yeezy footwear is very, very subtle with the Adidas branding. You won't really find much of it anyways. So right here on the heel, more of that reflective, and right here as well. This particular colorway is dubbed the static colorway. That's kind of a nod to the whole, grayish sort of blend that comes in when there's, static sort of screens or on your TV or whatnot. Quick shot at the top as well, you see more of that mesh material here on the tongue and the forefoot. The material on this outer mudguard and this upper piece right here is different. This outer mudguard, which is more of like a cream white, it's more of a flat leather, so it's smooth to the touch. Whereas this gray piece over here on the toe, the forefoot, as well as the lace collar, it has a bit of like a suede felt kind of finish to it. So there are some different materials to that. The rest of the shoe is pretty standard. Inside here, you have the Adidas Yeezy logo lockup. Outside of that, you have these little 5 perforations on the heel, 3 in the back, and another 5. If you look at the other shoe, it's pretty much the same. It kind of looks a lot like the first V2 model, but of course they did change up the upper just a little bit. This is a shoe that Kanye West has been spotted in for quite a while. I bet you he's been sitting on these for quite a bit and they've been waiting to launch. As of now, there really is no release date yet, but it's expected to release sometime in holiday 2018 or early 2019. Considering it does have boost cushioning and it is somewhat of a brand new shoe, we expect the retail price to be $300. Again, that's the same as the first Yeezy Boost 700. As for colorways, the only other known colorway of the Yeezy Boost 700 V2 is that all gray pair with the gum outsole. Kanye West revealed that on his Twitter some time ago, but outside of that, there haven't been any other colorways just yet. I guess that kind of leads us to the next part of this video, is just discussing a little bit what Kanye West has planned with Adidas Yeezy. He's putting out a lot more shoes in 2018 and 2019, which is a good thing. You know, as you know, in September, they dropped the biggest Adidas Yeezy release to date, and there are rumors that there were up to 1 million pairs. So Kanye West definitely wants to have Yeezys on the feet of anyone who wants them. However, the retail prices are a bit high. They all start at $200. You know, as you know, the 500s are $200. The Boost 350 V2s are $220, and these are $300. So 2019 is going to be a pretty big year for the Adidas Yeezy line, because aside from, you know, these popular 700s and 350s, you know, Kanye is going to drop a lot of new models. Of course, you've seen the Adidas Yeezy basketball shoe that's been kind of making its rounds. You've seen Kanye West wear them, you've seen Kim Kardashian wear them. And of course, there's that crazy Adidas Yeezy 451 shoe. That's the one with that crazy midsole where it looks like these crazy claws sort of coming from the midsole. That shoe was designed with Steven Smith, who you guys should definitely know that name. He is one of the most iconic sneaker designers of all time. He brought shoes to you such as the Instapump Fury. So he brought that aesthetic to sneakers, and Kanye confirmed that Steven Smith would be co-designing some of the Yeezy footwear. 2019 is a big year. You know, it's maybe they're going to be departing from the sock shoe look from the 350, and they're going to go with more like the chunkier look with the 700 V2. And of course, again, no release date confirmed yet. We expect it to release late 2018 or early 2019. As for resale prices, the first Yeezy 700 dropped. Prices went up to like $800 to $1,000, but you know, they released again, so they're down to like 400-ish. The same could be said for this once these shoes drop. It depends on how limited these are, but it might start around $500, maybe $600 because the retail price is so high. But if they plan on releasing a bunch of pairs, then you won't need to pony up too much for these. Again, they're $300 as is, so that is quite a lot for a pair of sneakers. The Yeezy 700 definitely fits true to size for a classic running shoe. Yeezy Boost 350s run a little bit smaller, but models like the 500 and the 700 are said to be, you know, pretty true to size. So stay true to size on these. You got the gray on the cream white with the reflective uppers. You got that same midsole as the 700 with the Boost cushioning. A lot of nice detailing, that classic dad shoe colorway. So, you know, we hope you guys enjoyed this first detailed look at the 700 V2. We'll hit you guys with all that release updates in the description below, so definitely check back there. Let us know if you prefer this one over the original model. Of course, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more early looks. We'll see you next time.